What's up, everybody? I'm Leah B. Jackson. I'm here with Frost, the design producer on WildStar, and today we're going to be looking at adventures. Tell us a little bit about adventures, Frost.
So adventures are pretty crazy group content that we came up with. They're kind of like a dungeon, except they're in an open world, and they are sort of a digital construct from the Caretaker, who's this Elden AI that's been running the planet in their disappearance.
So tell us a little bit about this particular adventure that we're running. What makes it different and special?
So that's an interesting question because a lot of the adventures don't really share much in commonality. The interesting thing about this one, we're running the Northern Wilds adventure. This is sort of like a MOBA. This is a ton of fun because we're going to be fighting effectively champions on another side, and we're going to have to take them out and also capture specific points in the map to kind of capture the entire thing, and it'll be against the AI.
So this is a 5-person adventure. Are all adventures for 5 people?
That is correct, yeah. They are indeed all 5 people versions of content. They won't go any lower than that. They are similar to a dungeon in that perspective.
Now, what other types of adventures are there? This is the MOBA one.
Correct. So we also have something called the Malgrave Trail, which if you played Oregon Trail back in the day on the Apple IIe, that sort of thing, it's very similar. You're basically taking a caravan from one side of a zone to another, and you have to protect them the entire way because their village was burned down. So there's loads of threats. There's not as much dysentery as the previous Oregon Trail, but there's just a ton of stuff going on. You have to worry about weather elements. You have to worry about attacks. You have to hunt. You have to find medicine for your sick caravan. It's a blast. And the thing I love about adventures is they are so varied. And so you'll see this one is completely different from what I just described and way different from the other adventures that are out there as well.
Now, is this going to are you going to be fighting against other players in this, or is it just against other NPCs?
It's just against NPCs. That's definitely something that we've been seeing in the community as an interest for. But right now, the way that we have it set up is just with NPCs. This is one of the more badass guys here that we got to watch out for. And these guys have, the typical WildStar mechanics, which is we have telegraphs that you have to look out for, and he's going to attack in certain ways. And looks like we gave him enough of a thrashing that he's bailing.
So what is this pop-up that just came up? 1 totem versus 0 totems.
Yeah, right here. So what that means is the totems that we now have a totem captured. So we're going to want to take another one. So if we make progress, we can go over here and interact with stuff. And now we have 2.
Oh, okay.
Right? So the more that we have towards the end of the game, obviously, means we're going to win.
All right. And then is there a time limit to this?
There's not a time limit per se. If you're super quick, you can get through these pretty quickly if you're that awesome at combat and capturing these things.
How fast would you say is quickly?
Quickly, like the quickest that I've seen it is about 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's if you're super awesome rad.
So what is going on right now? We have been fighting these things for a really long time.
Yeah, so these are champions. We're trying to kill these guys so that we can take over areas without them constantly recapturing our totems. And it looks like the Moody's are taking quite a bit of these totems, so we're going to have to get these guys quick.
So ideally, should we be running around while some people are in the center fighting? Like, should other members of our team be out killing Yetis and trying to...
You can do that. The question is it worth it? Because these guys are pretty powerful. So if you leave certain people alone to handle this, can they handle it by themselves is the question. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. But you'll also notice, too, the way that these guys play these enemies that we're beating up right now. They move around like humans. Like it's not like the traditional AI where they're just kind of running around and they have their very specific set of patterns. These guys have very specific sets of movements that look a little bit more player-oriented, and that's what took the guys a little bit more time on the adventures team to get these set up.
To make them a little bit more realistic. I noticed when our player went down, like a little pop-up came up that said, like, Corwin was defeated by so-and-so champion.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not something that you'll see in many other aspects of WildStar, for example.
So do the totems help us in any way? Like, do they make us more powerful, or do they just help us, get complete the adventure?
It's mostly completing the adventure for the most part. It's not like we're going to get super more powerful, but it does spawn more minions for us when we have more of them. So
Okay, so that does definitely help in a way.
yeah.
So the gist is you come in here, you have to take totems, bring down these champions, and then they'll respawn, and you have to keep taking them out and taking totems.
That is correct.
Okay, and then so how do you succeed?
So as soon as we're done taking all the totems, we should be good to go.
Okay, gotcha.
But this is where if you're like high DPS and you have solid tanks and healers and all that fun stuff, you can get through this really quickly.
Okay.
But this guy is being a jerk.
And so what do you get from doing adventures? I imagine there's some sort of incentive. There's a carrot at the end of the
Players wouldn't be playing it if
stick.
there wasn't. So, yeah, we definitely have loot that you can get as you're playing through. There's also XP that you can gain. It's, again, very similar to a dungeon.
Okay.
Boom. We just got that guy.
Oh, by Leah. That's right.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay. So take these guys.
Oh, more babies.
Uh-oh. Boom. So you'll just notice I did that knockdown, and we get more damage as a result of doing that. So I'm trying to take these guys out as much as I can. But you notice those champions came back.
Right.
So it's like...
And they went right for us.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's kind of like a mini, like, boss battle every time they come up.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Very much so. Oh, dude.
Getting my
So dead right now.
Oh, man.
I'm going to do what you normally do in these instances, blame the healer.
Oh, don't blame the healer. He's doing his best.
So you also notice I'm in the old penalty box here. So after 40 seconds are up, I'm allowed to go back into it, but it's kind of holding you back to kind of say, like,
okay.
if you're going to die, you get to suffer a little bit, unfortunately.
Samu. Oh, no, I died. I'm going to come join you in the penalty box now.
That's okay.
Oh, man, it looks like our whole team is joining us in the penalty box.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is we're like, oh, guys, we totally got this. We're gonna whoop ass. We'll get it done super quick.
Yeah.
And, surprise, our own creations are destroying us right now.
So if you do get it done faster, do you get extra rewards for doing that?
You do, yeah. So there's different ratings for each adventure, both in regular and veteran mode. So if you get a gold, you get way more. Uh-oh, our base is under attack. Not good.
Oh, no, our base.
And I just got turned into a Jabbit there for a second. Yeah, it is something that you get rewarded on, so you will get a silver or you will get a gold or whatever, and those rewards will be completely based upon how well you do.
All right.
So hopefully we can come back from this, because
we're on our way.
Dire straits right now.
So what happens if they take our base?
If they take our base, we're done.
Like, does it say, like, you failed this adventure and then you get kicked out and don't get any loot, but you keep the XP that you earned?
Yeah, the XP is all yours. You can get that all the time, so that's good to go.
Okay.
But some of the rewards come off of finishing it. You'll also get some occasionally in-game as well, but it's usually afterwards, and it grades you on how well you did.
Oh, no, we're going to lose.
Don't lose faith, Leah. We'll be fine. Just got to kill a whole bunch of dudes. Okay, we're doing good.
Yeah, we killed those dudes.
Yeah. So I've got a healer with me here. I'm trying to take down as much of these as I possibly can.
So while he does that, I'm back here killing minions, and oh god, Flint is back.
Oh man,
pulling me in and trying to murder me.
What's funny is you start to learn the names of these guys because you're like, damn it, Flint.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already like, damn it, Flint.
Yeah, that will happen for sure.
Do they always have the same names, so you'll always be saying, damn it, Flint?
Yes,
okay.
Certainly. You know, when you're on it's also changes if you're, yes, so I'm getting another totem. It also changes if you're exile or dominion, so they have different, oh! Flint just interrupted me.
Damn it, Flint.
Oh, you jerk. And you'll notice he had interrupt armor there. What that means, again, is the group CC. If I want to interrupt him now, I can because we've done enough CCs to bring him down.
Now, I wanted to ask so this is about a level 25-ish adventure.
Yes, that is correct.
So let's say I do get to level 50 and I really want to play this. Is that possible, or do I or I will not get any experience. Well, I guess if you're level 50, you're not getting any experience anyways.
Yeah.
But if you're a higher level character and want to come back down and do this, is that possible?
Well, there's two answers to that question. One, you can do the veteran version, which is a little bit more hardcore and will give you, basically level 50 stuff.
Okay.
And then also you can mentor down. So if you want to play with people that are a lower level, it does that. But it also auto levels us on these instances so that we're not just raffle stomping everything.
And is that the same for a lot of dungeons too? Like, can you mentor down and do the content and such?
And we have veterans for all the dungeons as well. We have 4 veteran versions for the adventures and 4 for the dungeons.
There are a lot of totems. So do you have to get all of the totems to win, or can you just get enough totems so that you destroy their base?
Yeah, you can basically just do that. It's a lot harder, obviously, because they're going to be more powerful with more totems. But you could take a minimal amount and just kind of brute force your way through if that's what you want to roll.
Okay. So you mentioned that you can queue up for these. Is that how you get in to an adventure? I know that when we started this video, we were in a terminal area. But do you queue up and then get placed there and then get put back where you queued up from, or how does it work to actually go into an adventure?
So you can do the group finder sort of thing where you're kind of like, okay, I need to look for a group and just kind of go in that way. There's also physical entrances into the world. Wow, I'm getting smoked right now.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Boom. Yeah, I just got 82 dudes just beating on me. So, yeah, you can do it anyway. You could do it by the looking for group tool, pop up. You just hit U. That's our current keybind for it. And you can pick to do PvP dungeons or an adventure that way.
Okay.
Or raids when you get to level 50. This is probably like one of my favorite sort of experiences in WildStar just because it's so varied and different.
Yes.
There's another one that's like a crime murder mystery where you can side with gangs and kind of say like, I want to be part of the robot gang or Protostar or like other things, and I'm going to blow up other buildings, and you get to kind of pick who you side with, and there's crazy sort of content. Oh, what's up, buddy?
Oh, no.
Guess who just got here to wreck you? So yeah, there's all sorts of different stuff that you can be doing. There's another one where there's like a space prison that's on an asteroid, and you're blending in as an exile. It's a Dominion only one, so you can dress up in a disguise and kind of. It's like it's more like Face Off. I'm gonna go.
The movie Face Off?
Yeah, like the movie Face. You know how he like dresses up and goes inside in the prison, and he's like, I want to take his face off, right?
Oh my gosh.
Then he goes in, and he's kind of blending in. That's what you do, except for there's a lot less Nicolas Cage.
So, and that's a Dominion only adventure?
Correct. There's an exile only adventure on the other side where you go to Auroria, which is another Dominion zone. And in this case, you are going in as an exile and you're infiltrating everything and kind of doing this subversive action where you can start riots and
oh my gosh,
and do some other fun stuff.
So how many adventures total is WildStar going to ship with?
WildStar is going to have 6. There's going to be 2 that are faction specific, and then 4 that are anybody can do them on either side.
All right. Well, thank you so much for showing off the Northern Wilds adventure.
No, not a problem. Thank you so much for having us over here. We love showing off the adventure stuff.
All right. For more on adventures and WildStar in general, stay tuned to IGN.